Hey everyone, as you can see, I'm here at my new job. It's very green in here. Obviously I wanted to talk about the new collab announcement. FNaF X Dead by Daylight, which funny enough, just like a few days before, I uploaded a FNaF collaborations that I wanted to see that talked about some of those, and now my most requested one is actually happening. Something that I was not expecting at all. Now, I've only played Dead by Daylight since I think November of last year, so not that long, but I've already sunk so many hours, and too many hours probably, but it's safe to say that I am addicted. And now probably my favorite video game horror franchise is collabing with it. It's actually incredible. Now, I kind of wanted to theorize and discuss some of the, I guess, the potential things we can see with this collaboration. Now, obviously, the first thing I want to talk about is Killer. The Killer is most likely, let's be real, is going to be Springtrap. He just makes the most sense. He's, the big bad of the franchise. He's what everyone's been asking for. If it was anyone other than Springtrap, there'd be a lot of disappointment around. Now, for Survivor, if there is going to be a Survivor, most people are saying that it's going to be Michael Afton, but I'm not too sure. Michael Afton hasn't had an in-game model ever in any of the franchises. The closest we got are 16-bit pixelated, depictions of him. Another person I've heard is Vanessa. Unlike Michael, she actually has an in-game model. Other than Killer and Survivors, are obviously going to be skins. For the Legion, I could definitely see a Vanny skin. It's super easy. We already have the Ronnie the Rabbit from Silent Hill as skins for them. I saw a really cool mock-up of a potential Molten Freddy skin for the Dredge. And I've also seen someone suggest that the masks that the kids wore in FNaF 4, or maybe even in FNaF 3, could be masks that each of the survivors could wear. Now, as for a map, this is one I really couldn't decide which one I would choose for the collab. FNaF 3 makes the most sense if it is Springtrap, but the FNaF 1 location is the most iconic. And overall, for me personally, I like the FNaF 2 building the most out of all of them. The Pizzaplex would also be really cool. For as much as I really don't like Security Breach, I do like the location of the Pizzaplex. It's very unique to the franchise, and it is fun to explore. So, honestly, I don't really know which one I'd choose. I'd like to see what you guys think. Now back to Killers with Springtrap. What would his power be? Because if you don't know, in Dead by Daylight, each killer has their own unique abilities. So my idea for a Springtrap power would have to revolve around cameras of some sort. It's just too integral to the soul of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, we already have a camera-based killer with Singularity. If you don't know, he's a killer who can shoot cameras around the map, and he can look through them, kind of like FNaF, where you're switching through cameras, and you'll see survivors run past, and you can shoot them and infect them and stuff. It's a whole thing. But the main important thing to take away from this is that he has a camera mechanic that's in the game already that we can just take from. My idea would be that instead of the killer using these cameras, there would be different camera terminal stations around the map, and survivors can go to them and flip through the cameras and keep track of the killer somehow through that. To get around this, Springtrap would have access to vents. Again, similar to another killer with the Xenomorph. These vents could be used to traverse the map really quickly, sneak up on survivors, catch them by surprise. If I haven't already said, he's definitely going to be a stealth killer, no doubt. For the thing that would really make him unique though, other than just taking powers from survivors, I'm not too sure. They would definitely need to find a way to incorporate jump scares into his kit somehow. Maybe an insta-down if you surprise a survivor while undetectable. I don't know how you'd be able to track that and how the game would recognize that it is a jump scare, but there's definitely something you can do with that. For his perks, I mean, they could be anything, really. Not too worried about those. Behavior usually does a decent job with the perks. Back to skins. Some skins that I think Springtrap can have is obviously, the Burn Trap skin, maybe the Scrap Trap. He has a ton from the FNaF AR game that you can just pull from. I'm not sure if they'd be allowed to do this, but even a movie skin with Matthew Lillard voice lines, that would be awesome. Oh, that's another thing. So Springtrap has definitely got to be voiced by, the usual guy, right? I forget his name, but I'll put it right here. It'd be a complete missed opportunity if he doesn't speak. But we'll see. Hopefully. But yeah, I guess that's it. Quick unscripted video. Just wanted to ramble about how excited I am for this collaboration. Just remember to like it if you liked it, subscribe if you really liked it, and I'll see you next time.